really hope you're having a blessed day. Say what's up to me down below. Tell me your scent of the day or night down below. Let's jump into this. While I was drinking my little coffee this morning, I was looking around the channel, and my little peacock brain realized that the biggest video on this channel is 10 summer clones under $35. So then a light bulb hit. Oh my god, it's wintertime now. Why don't I do 10 winter clones under $35? Genius, I know. They should pay me a lot more money to do this. It's pretty ridiculous the little peanuts I get paid here. But anyways, I put together a banging flipping list for you. If you already know the video's gonna be good, then hit that like button. If you're not sure, well then watch for a few more minutes. I'm sure you'll have a good time. That's the only thing we do around here is have a good time. Alright, it's actually after the video. It took like flipping an hour to record the video. The raw file's so flipping long, and if you guys knew how long it takes me to edit these videos, you'd lose your flipping mind. So I'm gonna have to cut it up into 2 parts. This is gonna be part 1, and then tomorrow I'm gonna post part 2. Let's jump into part 1, come on. Alright, first one up, let's go with the cheapest one on this list. It's $8 flipping. Now, I heard about this on the Fragrance Show. Shout out, consistent content creator who I enjoy a lot, Choco Musk. He just said it passing in a video. It wasn't even a focus of his video, but he described it as some type of cupcake or something like that. And I was like, whoa, immediately I was intrigued because I love those little steamy vanilla chocolatey cakes. We got a couple of fragrances on here that smell like that. But anyways, he said Choco Musk by Al Rahab smelled like that for $8 flipping. So I went on a little Amazon and there it was, 50 ml for $8. And look at this. It's dusted. It is literally dusted. You can see by all the delicious notes, so chocolatey, so vanilla, so wonderful. You literally smell like a dessert. Now, I haven't been wearing this because my wife just been wearing it, but it literally smells like some type of edible dessert. If you had a steaming chocolate cupcake with some vanilla frosting on top and you took a whiff of the whole thing in, that's what Choco Musk is. And for $8 flipping, it's probably one of the best flipping hidden gems out there. This one is serious value, and the performance is actually pretty good too. I smell it on my wife all flipping day. I can't speak for myself. Like I said, I haven't worn it. I haven't had a chance to wear it. Maybe she's drinking it or something. Maybe that's what's going on around here. Maybe that's why she's been in such a good mood lately. She's drinking all these fragrances. I'm clearly joking. Please do not flip and drink the fragrances. Jesus, I'm obviously joking. It just smells so good. You feel like you could eat it almost, but don't. You never know these days. Sometimes you gotta make it clear. Next one up, I didn't fall absolutely in love with at first sniff, but the more I smell it, the more it's growing on me, and I do really like the dry down, and I could really see why a lot of people like it. And for the flipping slamming deal that it is, usually around that $20 mark, Suits, Fragrance World, come on. It doesn't really get much better than that. But what I do like the most about this is that it's not exactly like everything else. I feel like I smelled like 20 things in a row that were all pretty much just bland designer, like the whole Sephora wall. And then I smelled this, and there was something a little different in it. Maybe it was that patchouli. Maybe it was just the way it all came together with the rose and the balsamic, a little amber, the spicy notes, fresh spicy notes, everything. Yeah, and the way it just danced with the vanilla. Now, I have not smelled YSL Tuxedo, which this is an inspo of, but this by itself, I could understand why it's super popular. And the performance on me has actually been pretty good. And I sprayed it on the paper, and 2 days later on the paper, it was still there. So I can see why a lot of people love it. Again, it wasn't a love at first sniff for me, but I did love that it wasn't like everything flipping else. And for this time of year, the price, how versatile it is in this time of year, I think you could wear this to work, on a date. You'll just smell classy. Great value, especially for the winter time. Under 35. This is under 25. Come on. But if you just like the super sweet stuff right now, you might not fall in love with this one. But if you're not only looking for just super sweet stuff, and then yeah, definitely Suits might be right up your alley. Because out of these 4, I'm going to tell you which one I like the best. So let's do the little Kismet Magic little vibe with the little cocktail, with the little camera here, with the little royal blend here. All right, let's do all these right here. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I appreciate you all. I love you guys so much. Now, to keep it short and simple, my favorite one, well, okay. All right, I'll keep it simple. I'm just going to answer a bunch of common questions when it comes to these fragrances right now. The first one's a little bit more personal. So, which is my personal favorite out of these? It's Camera. Camera's just delicious, but as almost equal as it can possibly get, I also do love Cocktail Intense. Cocktail Intense to me is a straight up one-to-one Angel Share inspo. It gets pretty much flipping all the way there. I have 2 bottles, and both of them I paid $16 flipping for. So if you look out, you can get a great deal. It's been really hyped the last few months, so it's in that low $20 range. But still, I one-to-one it in a video right next to Angel Share, and it was basically the same. Sure, original Angel Share is maybe a few percent better and dances off the skin, and I'm sure the ingredients are a little bit higher quality. But in terms of scent profile, Cocktail Intense is almost all the way there. So for it being such a great value and me absolutely loving the scent profile, these 2 are really tied. Now, Royal Blend is a newer addition in my collection here. To me, it's exactly Camera, just maybe a tiny bit stronger. Like, to me, Camera is already very strong. Royal Blend is maybe 2, 3, 4, 5% on a really crazy day stronger. But the Royal Blend Nero and Camera, to me, are the same scent profile. I've had some people leave me comments, oh no, they're not exactly the same, blah, blah. To me, they're basically the same. This is just a few percent richer. Maybe some of the ingredients are a little bit higher quality. When you spray them side by side, there is a tiny little bit different. Like I'm saying, a few percent, but in the air, opening blast, they are exactly the same. So I do love Royal Blend Nero as well, but if I smelled it before I got it, I probably would not have got it. I just would have been like, oh yeah, I have Camera, and I also have a backup bottle of Karma, so I would have been good. Now, my least favorite out of all these is Kismet Magic. And now I know a lot of people really like this one. I've heard some other fragrance reviewers say this is the closest one to Angel Share. Now, to me, there's just something in this that just goes a little synthetic on me. I don't know, the way it just mixes with my skin. There's just something in the Kismet Magic, the way it dries down. The cocktail intense just feels just richer and smoother. The Kismet Magic just, I don't know, there's something in there that just feels a little less quality than the cocktail intense, even though the Kismet Magic is usually more expensive, and it has been more expensive for a while here. So for that reason, because it was about $10 more than the cocktail intense, and I already had the cocktail intense, when I smelled Kismet Magic, I was like, oh yeah, it's good, but it's just not as good as cocktail intense. And considering cocktail intense is cheaper, and they're both trying to do the same thing, I think cocktail intense gets closer. And considering I side by side all of them with Angel Share, cocktail intense to me was the overall winner. I've seen Karma get as low as the $20 range too, $26, $27, $28. So if you find Karma around $26, $27, $28, this is a heck of a lot of fragrance for $26 flipping dollars. I mean, I've smelled some $200 fragrances that can't hold a candle to this, especially at $26. So come on, this is a slamming deal. Overall best value is cocktail intense, but my heart still is with Karma. But yeah, I love these two pretty equally. Next one up, another Lattafa. I mean, don't you just flipping love Lattafa? So this one's supposed to be heavily inspired by Givenchy Gentleman, even though it says gentleman in big letters above Givenchy. But Givenchy Gentleman Reserve Privé, and what's that? There's more writing over here. EDP. All right, EDP. Let's refresh ourselves here. This is of course not the fragrance that I'm going to be showing you. I'm going to be showing you a little clone here. The sensuality of ambery wood, a floral facet of iris for a timeless elegance, an utterly addictive heady duet. Oh, I like the sound of a heady duet. Woody floral ambery. Oh, hello, Bergamot. Oh, thank God I saw you. Do you have any Grey Poupon with you? Chestnut, iris, cedarwood, vetiver, benzoin. So this fragrance is wonderful. This fragrance reminds me a lot of Ferragamo Uomo, which I like a lot. This little cutie pie right here, little fresh tiramisu. You don't think it would smell like a tiramisu, but it does. It absolutely does. And this is another one, 35 or under kind of range. Not a clone, but definitely another great one for the winter. Fresh tiramisu. I mean, even if you've never tasted or smelled a tiramisu, you could imagine it tasting delicious. And it smells like that, but fresh also in cologne form. It's very crazy. But back to the one we're talking about, Lattafa, qaa'ed, Intense. Now I like this bottle. This bottle should have been like brown or gold or something. I don't know why it's green. Green doesn't kind of make sense. All right, this one I actually want to spray on the strip. It's been chilling for like a month or two. Actually, maybe I'll do a little blast on my hand too. Let's do that. Let's do it with the strip and my hand. All right. Because I want to get reacquainted with this. Oh, yeah, I like this little white wall, little writing here. Reminds me of a cool little car or something. All right. Oh, yeah, got a little extra there. Put that on me here. All right, hold on. Let's go give a nice little smell. It's been a minute here. I haven't worn this in like 2 or 3 weeks. Let's smell it. Actually, this is one of those ones where on the paper and on my skin, it smells pretty much the same. I mean, it comes off as like so pungent at the beginning. Yeah, that tobacco, that cinnamon, it just hits you right. But in a different way. It's not cinnamon in a Karma way. Definitely not. Let's smell the strip right here. On the strip, I feel like the tobacco's like jumping off there. But then it mixes in with the vanilla and the cacao and the patchouli like real quick. And then I don't know what Styrax is. And I don't know the difference between Labdanum and French Labdanum. I mean, does it come with a nice hat and a baguette? I love baguettes. I need one right now, actually. Why am I thinking about baguettes in the middle of this video? Oh yeah, so as soon as it dries down though, even on the paper, I start getting that chocolatey vibe. I start getting that vanilla vibe. Let me go smell my hand. Yeah, see, the opening blast comes off like a little sharp, like almost like metallic-y on me for some reason. It's very bizarre, but it goes away within a couple minutes. But what's funny is that opening little blast that I feel like is a little, I don't know, like a little metallic-y vibe, is the way it smells out of the bottle. Like when I smell this out of the bottle, it smells like some synthetic just mess or something like that. But as soon as I spray it on my skin, a minute or two later, that vanilla, that chocolate starts coming through. I'm like, oh yeah, oh good lord, yeah, this is good. I forget, yeah, I gotta wear this more. Like unless I know exactly what I'm gonna wear that day, sometimes I'll go pull caps and smell a bunch of stuff. This is one of those ones where I think I've pulled the cap a bunch of times, smelled it, and been like, yeah, whatever. I keep forgetting that the dry down is so good on this. It's coming back to me now. I remember that I like the dry down on this more than I like it on this, because this again just dries down to me like Ferragamo Uomo, which is nice, but Ferragamo Uomo is about a $30 fragrance. But this one dries down like a little richer on me for some reason. Like this and Uomo are kind of light on me a little bit. I don't know. This is a little denser on me. Yeah, see, I really like the dry down of this. Yeah, the dry down of this is nice. But I'm a sucker for openings, so that's why I haven't been grabbing it. But another one, definitely a great value. You can go check out the video where I did a side by side, and I'm pretty sure near the end of the video after they started to dry down, I was liking this one a little bit more. So yeah, the kind of the same thing's happening right now as this one dries down. I'm really liking this. Whew, all right, I'm glad I sprayed it. Well, it's gonna be my scent of the day now. I'm just gonna spray it on me. Let's just flip and do it now. It's gonna be my scent of the day. Come on. Oh yeah, there we go. Tell me your scent of the day down below if you haven't already. Let's go to the next one. I'm loving having these little strips here too. It's crazy. So many fragrances are different on my skin than on the strip. All right, earlier talking about steam steaming, vanilla chocolatey cakes. That Choco Musk is pretty hardcore, but good lord is Nebris also so nice. Nice heavy bottle. Nice little cap. Is it turned into a spinner cap? Is that what's going on? It looked like it was spinning for a second. But yeah, this cap's pretty nice too. Actually, I'm gonna layer this on. What do I have on qaa'ed Intense? Actually, I'm gonna layer these too. I'm gonna put that in my little layering video right now. Hold on. Oh, come on. All the old ladies are gonna be jumping on me at the little grocery store today. Actually, I just remembered my groceries are getting delivered. Hopefully they don't interrupt this video. All right, no, I just checked. They're 3 stops away. We're good. But Nebris, I mean, Medicent turned me on to this, and he described it as some type of steaming vanilla or chocolate cake. I forgot exactly what he said, but good lord, that is exactly what it is. Another one that has vanilla and cacao in it. It's as if you had a vanilla chocolate cake that was perfectly fluffy and moist, and it was perfectly warmed, and just little bits of steam were coming up, and you were just getting nice wafts of it. That's what this is. There's no other way of describing it. It's so delicious. It's inspired by Billie Eilish, which is a woman's fragrance, but I don't flippin' care. This smells good on women, this smells good on men, this smells good on butterflies, this smells good on fish, and I'm pretty sure this would smell good on you, unless you're that one guy who wrote me saying he didn't like it. Well, I'm sorry that you don't like steaming chocolate and vanilla cake. You probably don't like puppies either. I mean, good lord. You can't please everybody in this world. But yeah, this is one that I absolutely love. I gave it to my wife. She was thrilled. So it was a win-win. She got a gift. She was happy. I got to smell it on her. I get to swipe little sprays of it here and there. I get to sniff it. And lately I've been seeing it under $35. Finally, it was so hyped up for a while. It was like $50. But no, I've been seeing it. Even with a 2 in front of it, I got it in the $20 range. So another one for the winter time. I'm going to be wearing it. My wife's going to be wearing it. Win, flippin' win. I hope you guys are well. Tell me some of your favorites down below. I love you. I appreciate you. Hit that like button, subscribe. Bye for now.